By now, Axl had zero tolerance for Nirvana, and he was taking every opportunity to go after them in public. Not one to go easy on someone who publicly humiliated him over the past 12 months, Axl went straight for Kurt's Achilles heel, his drug problem. For context, it all started when Kurt and Courtney Love first met on a Friday night in January 1990 at the Satyricon, a small, dank nightclub in Portland, Oregon. Kurt was an up-and-coming indie darling thanks to Nirvana's debut, Bleach, released 6 months earlier, while Courtney fronted Hole and was slowly making a name for herself on her own merit. Bleach didn't set the world on fire, but it put Kurt on the map, and being in a band herself, not to mention an aggressive social climber, Courtney latched on to the Nirvana frontman the moment she saw him at the Satyricon. They flirted that night in Portland, but things heated up fast when they bumped into each other on May 17, 1991, during an L7 concert at the Los Angeles Palladium. They bonded that night over drinking cough syrup straight out of the bottle and studio talk. Nirvana was currently recording Nevermind, while Hole had just finished making Pretty on the Inside. Kurt and Courtney sort of became a couple after that night, a nasty cross between John and Yoko and Sid and Nancy. They also got hooked on heroin together. Flash forward 14 months later, on August 18, 1992, when Courtney gave birth to their first and only child, Frances Bean Cobain. A Vanity Fair article confirmed Courtney was famously hooked on drugs throughout a good portion of her pregnancy. Cut to Orlando, Florida on September 2, 1992 at the Florida Citrus Bowl, 12 dates into the Guns N' Metallica tour. Axl went on another one of his infamous mid-concert diatribes. The only thing alternative music means to me is someone like Kurt Cobain in Nirvana, who basically is a junkie with a junkie wife, and if the baby's born deformed, I think they both ought to go to prison. Hot off Axl's mid-concert outburst in Orlando, the rivalry between Guns and Nirvana was at its peak, and everything culminated during the 1992 MTV Music Video Awards.